lifting, which almost involves levity in its very name, gives a lot of people a sinking feeling. Even if the thought of all that weight in your hands doesn't fill you with dread, the circumstance seems pretty dire. Being cooped up in a dungeon or shut-off room, pumping iron up and down, and even in the park it's awfully repetitious, again by the very logic of so many reps per set, and the repeated days in, week out. You don't have the rewards of fancy footwork that you might enjoy in tennis or volleyball, and you don't get the scenery that you might with jogging or cycling. What keeps your interest in doing the apparent drudgery every day or even just a few times per week? I imagine the rewards taxonomized into 3 categories: medical, aesthetic, and ontological. The medical advantages are much touted, and we've also considered the aesthetic ones. They both give us a socially acceptable rationale. The case is robust. Being stronger and more flexible is good for your health. That seems irrefutable. And the aesthetic benefits, even if they're subjective and confined to your taste, could be compelling. But the aspect that I consider equally important is a process of talking to ourselves, telling ourselves how we're capable of turning something difficult into something pleasant, or being in the moment and clinching the energy and determination. For want of a better word, I'm calling it ontological because it's about being. Ontology in the popular sense that it confirms our subjective sense of being. It isn't necessarily what analytic philosophers think of as ontology or existence questions. I don't think that I'm demonstrating my existence by lifting any more than by dog walking or eating. I don't have the ambition to pervert Descartes. I lift, therefore I am. But in doing a strenuous task without an immediately gratifying result, I have to divide myself as if I consist of a kinetic unit and a thoughtful unit that it answers to. And the engagement of the one by the other is mutually reinforcing and generates rewarding consciousness. This otherwise arbitrary exercise creates a meditative discipline that relates abilities and intentions. I don't think that you're necessarily a better person by lifting, but possibly you gain a security in exploring your being in the moment of each lift, where you recognize that your body is in faithful conversation with your mind.